That's how we start.
So, like I say, a lot of people start from the front. I mean, from the middle. I don't like that, and it works for them, and that's fine. And the reason we have this thing, which it fits this curve here, is to press the wood down as we're going. What they're doing is you're pushing this thing down carefully. Okay, so now we're at this stage. And so what I want to do is clamp this down so that it holds its shape. See, and so this is slowly pushing it down. So we're having a hard time tightening this thing down, but it's been in there for maybe a few hours. Take them out and put them in a mold, and I can show you what that mold looks like. And so, after it dries, because it'll come out of here wet, then it can come out of the mold and be pretty close to what you want to. We'll clamp these things on to hold the shape in here. We want to make this thing so it doesn't move. So we'll do this to both sides, and then by squeezing this thing in, the two pieces become really tight, and it will make it even all the way around. So we want this edge without the curving parallel to the mold, and then we have these clamps in the back, and then we put it on a piece of plywood that we glued sandpaper to, and we will sand that thing flush. Sometimes you have high and low spots. It's good to sand both of them together. Adjustment or feeding is done with the sandpaper. And so it'll keep taking
much better.
Once we have the sides made, then we can take our mold again. Take your pencil and then
you draw the lines.
Draw the thing out. And then we'll just mark all of these things here, all around the center of the hole. And then we'll draw that out, and that's where the braces are going to go. Yeah, and what that does, it reinforces the joint. In this case, he's got this black in here, so more so he needs some reinforcement.
Show him the curve too.
As you're going, you're bending this thing around here, and then you're fitting it into the. But when it's hot, then you can just push it in, and you can push it in, and then put in your wedges, and you get the idea, and then you go right around, and then eventually you can just let it overlap.
Oh, really? Okay.
Temporarily, and then you'll fit the ends later. Everything comes off the center, and then once we have this thing fitted to the body, we'll drill holes and bolt them in. We try to get maybe about 100 thousandths, maybe 90, which is kind of good. But if you're a heavy player, and we don't know who's going to have this one, because we're going to give this to the church. So if you have somebody that just strums, that's fine. But if you have somebody that really pounds, you may have a problem with buzzing if it's too low.